Everybody hear me? Yeah. Welcome to our winter program. Our theme this year is Christmas Jubilee. And our kids have been working really, really hard today for today's performances, so we really hope that you enjoy them. As is the tradition, we like to begin our winter program by recognizing our parent leaders in PTA, ELAC, School Site Council, and our Dad's Club leader. So when I call your name, please come up and pick out the poinsettia you would like and then form a line for us in the front. I'll start off with our PTA president, Mrs. Marcela Pineda. I don't think she's here, but I did want to recognize her today. Our PTA vice president, which is the program chair, coordinator, Ms. Francine Reyes. Second VP in charge of fundraising for PTA, also a school site council parent alternate, Ms. Teresa Maldonado. Our third VP in charge of membership, Ms. Maria Rosales. She's also our school secretary. I don't know if she made it out. Our fourth VP in charge of the Dad's Club, our Dad's Club leader, Mr. Carlos Luquin. Secretary for PTA, Mrs. Rosario Rivas. Our treasurer of the PTA, Ms. Vicky Reyes. Historian for PTA, Gary Ojeda. Parliamentarian for PTA, Ms. Jeanette Avila. Our Orange Grove REITs coordinators, Marcia Trujillo and Mrs. Audrey Mercado. ELAC officers are next. The president of our ELAC, Ms. Flora Guzman. She is also our DLAC representative. Our VP for ELAC, Mrs. Grace Valdez. And our secretary for ELAC, Mrs. Maria Elena Cardona. School Site Council parent members, Ms. Laura Camacho, Mrs. Kathy Moreno, Mrs. Sonia Negretti, Mr. Robert Ruiz, and Mrs. Monica Tafoya.
I don't know, I just deleted the last one. You said the last one.
Okay. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you everyone for all of the hard work and your leadership for our family group. We really appreciate it. I also want to thank PTA today for selling refreshments and food at today's program, as well as for the Christmas decor. It helps put us in the festive mood. I do want to remind everybody, you may not be aware that we do have strict food regulations in our schools. And because of this, we ask that you enjoy the food and the refreshments yourselves, but we cannot actually give them to the students during school hours. Okay, so if we can be in compliance with that, we'd really appreciate that. I also want to thank and recognize our winter program coordinators. We've been working really, really hard to make today a success. Mrs. Mercedes Marin, she's one of our 4th grade teachers and our lead organizer in today's event. And joining her this morning is Miss Christina Ramos. together for our school. I also want to thank Mr. Studebaker for playing the piano for us. Thank you, Mr. Studebaker. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the school's reading garden. It is finally completed with the help of our Dad's Club as well as PTA. So I want to thank everyone who's donated and contributed to our Reading Garden initiative. Our students now have a wonderful place to enjoy leisure reading. I am going to open up the garden after today's winter program so you can take a look. The bricks are now installed, so anyone who donated over $50, we did purchase a brick in your honor, and we put whatever specific names that you wanted on it. So you can take a look and check out your brick today. If you did not purchase a brick but would like to purchase a brick in the future, we do have Reading Garden donation forms available in our school office today. So that is still a possibility. We'll do another round of donations, and that will help with the maintenance and the upkeep of our school's Reading Garden. And then towards the end of the year, we'll close it, and then we'll have the bricks installed again. So after the winter program, you're welcome to go ahead and take a look at our Reading Garden. And I do want to let you know, though, we are going to have a grand opening for our Reading Garden. It's going to be January the 9th. So if you don't get a chance today and you did purchase a brick, don't worry. You'll receive something in the mail from us letting you know about January 9th. So without further ado, I want to recognize our two student council members who are program announcers today, Matthew Ruiz and Samantha Negretti. They're the student council president and vice president, and they are going to be running the show today. So without further ado, who's that, my dears? All right, it's Matthew.
The preschoolers will be performing I'm a Little Green Tree and One Little Santa.